What's up, my dudes? We got a full sand track on Monceu Supercross 3. Not even sure if I can actually do this, but I'm pretty sure now with the sand straights that I should be able to do this. I don't really know. It's my first time in the track editor too, by the way, so bear with me a little bit. Large outdoor octagonal rectangular spectrum. Okay. Okay. So we're not going to be able to have a sand start, but we can have sand everywhere else, I'm pretty sure. Okay, 2 straights. Then let's do like a slight little corner. Yeah, so you can make every single... Oh, no, you can't. Ooh, milestone. Ooh. So there's not really like sand modules specifically, but as you can see down here, there's certain ones that I can do the left click and turn it into sand, and then there's other ones that I can't do that with at all. Like this one, this one, this one, this one. You know, you can't do it with any of those, but then boom, you can do it with these. What? Milestone, I'm really confused on this, dog. That's just like kind of straight laziness, not being able to have these sections as sand, but you can have everything else as sand here. So it's not just like you can have every module as sand, because you can't. Let's just for the sake of it, let's just look at everything else. So certain modules you can flip, certain ones you can't. I think you can do all these little like whoops as sand. Let's see about the jumps. Oh, so you can only make like... See, be looking down at the bottom, down here where it says back, delete, select, try track, and then you get to where it says sand by the menu over there, right? Just look at these modules that allow you to have sand and then the ones that they don't allow you to have sand on, right? So it's like sand, 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 no sand, no sand, sand, no sand, no sand, no sand, no sand, sand, sand. So it's really just kind of about half the jump modules you can have as sand, and half of them you can't have as sand. You know what I'm saying? And what the hell's going on with that? Did you guys just see that? When I turned the... What the... Let me get this in a different camera here. Milestone, I think you got a little bit of a bug here, dog. When I go to like specifically these 2 modules right here and try to turn them to sand, it just goes invisible. Literally. Goes from dirt, and then I try to go to sand, it just poofs away. What the hell, Milestone? But these show up properly, right? Like those will actually show up right. Okay, this is kind of all over the place here as far as like which sections can be sand, which ones can't be sand. The pools can be sand. That little pool without water can be sand. It's just like a little divot. This can't be sand, which is kind of understandable. The bridge can't be sand, which is understandable. So really all they did here with the track editor, just kind of trying to make this clear, can't even make the finish line area sand. That's kind of some bullshit. All they really did here was made it to where you could just make a couple more of the sections sand than you could before. And when I say a couple, I just mean like a couple more. That's it. So it's not... I know some of you guys had this idea in your head that there was going to be all these newer modules and they're going to potentially let you put sand on everything if you wanted to. It's not like that. A lot of you guys were kind of thinking that. It's not like that, home dogs. Just letting you know. It ain't like that at all. Okay, either way, let's get this like this. Flip this around. Kind of like this. Kind of some sand rolling corner vibe shit going on here. Either way, let's try to get a decent size jump here. Maybe like that. And then try to kind of make our own main sand triple possibly. I don't really know for sure how possible that would be to make, but let's see. Maybe something like that. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. We're just going to have to test it once we get in there. Okay. But yeah, honestly, they should have had sand straights in the fucking first Supercross game. You know what I mean? And for sure should have had sand straights by the time they got to the second Supercross game. So the fact that we're just now getting sand straights in the third Supercross game, and that's just about the only new thing we've gotten in the third Supercross game, that's lousy, dogs. That's lazy. That's straight up lazy, and there ain't no other way to explain it. That's all that is lazy, dude. Just telling you. That's all that is. Laziness. That's really what has kind of started to happen here with Milestone and their track editor. It's pure laziness, dude. So, do I get the big banger corner, or do I get one of these little tight sand corners? I think this will be a little better here. Can't make any of these sections sand. Like any of these little sections. Can't make any of those sand. Why the fuck not, Milestone? I mean, why the hell not? Like, why? They're right there with the same other modules as all these other modules, and you're not going to let us have these sand too? Like, what? It just doesn't... I'm just really confused here, honestly. Really, really confused. Either way, let's try to get like a little roller whoop section of some sort. Let's get the starter whoop, big whoop, big whoop. Okay, something like that maybe. Alright, let's get the special pool. Water not. Let's get a sand corner. We'll try to finish this track up here. Turn around. Something like this. Yes, sir. It's a big corner. Gonna have to turn this one pretty tight, I think. Maybe something like this. And something like this. And then sand straight. Yeah. Let's go sand straight. Back. Sand jumps. Can't make any of those bigger jumps sand at all. Literally at all. Maybe just something like this. I don't really know. Fully wrap this corner around. Tight corner, tight corner. We like it tight, bro. Tight corner like this. Yes, straight. Building this track really quick at this point, if you couldn't tell. Okay, sand this section. Ooh, that's a little weird. Kind of section, little dragon's backy section. Let's just do this. Yeah, something like that. And then, let's see, what was the other? It was this one. That one's different than that one, okay? Kind of weird, but whatever. Do this track. Okay, let's get like something like this. Then try to sweep it around tighter. Like this. I want to try to get this pretty straight right here. Okay, straight there. Get off of that. Go back to here. Oh my god, this track, dude. Okay. We finished it. Full sand track. At least 99% sand track, you know. You still can't make the finish line sand. You still can't make the start straight sand. So, I was really hoping I'd be able to make a full-blown sand track in here, but that's not really the case. But we're still going to have something pretty cool, I think. Ooh, this triple is going to be a bitch. Oh, actually, it worked out pretty good. Look at that. Not bad, dude. Sand track vibing out here, boys. Damn, those whoops don't really feel too much like sand to me. Wow. Okay. Ooh, that... Man, you lose a lot of momentum right there, though. Good God. Like a lot of momentum. This is a really deep sand. Really, really deep sand. Dude, look at this section. This is if I get my camera zoomed out here. Okay, okay. Kind of motocrossy, kind of cool. Weird track design. And can you still not, like, change your gearing for this little track editor testing thing? Are you still just basically stuck with this, like, standard-ass web, you know, way too tall gears for way too top-end, not enough low-end, you know, acceleration gearing? Am I still really stuck with this to test my tracks with, Milestone? Really? Really, bro? Come on now. All right. Either way. So that's basically the track. Yeah. Kind of motocrossy a little bit, you know. I mean, pretty cool how, like, sharp down this triple is right here. That's definitely interesting. You're just not going to have a whole lot of line options with the way the friction of this sand is. I mean, you're just not, like, period. It's too frictiony. It's too deep. You know what I mean? You're not really going to have the options, and if you barely even think about coming up short on something, you're literally going to be going a turtly pace, you know what I'm saying, dog? Like, it's going to get a little bit ridiculous, right? Just about hold it wide open in that corner. Ooh, you can carry some speed there just because I made that corner so wide beforehand, right? This section, gonna be tough to ever get any kind of speed out of here because it's such a tight corner, right? Anytime you have a sand section in these Supercross games, you just about got to make 2 or 3 times the run-in to any sort of section for it to really feel like normal, like you can actually get speed through it, right? Seems like it takes you, you know, obviously more of a run-in, which it should because it's sand. It should feel somewhat frictiony, I'm just saying. It should feel somewhat deeper, right? But I'm just saying, like, you will literally come to a complete stop, basically, if you don't put a super run-in up to something like... Ooh, that first section actually turned out pretty cool, dude. This section, I think... The trick there is going to be to try to avoid both of those little half whoops that I put before the whoop section, just so you don't jump into the whoops. It's going to be a lot better to try to just skim those as fast as you possibly can. That landing right there is too sharp for me to really be able to hit that properly. I need to make some of those jumps a little smaller at the end of that right there, but overall, not a terrible track. I mean, for a total sand track, it still works, right? Which sometimes you can get in here and make a sand track and you just about can't even hardly ride on it at all, period. So that can get a little bit annoying, right? Just about triple through that. But I'm just kind of a little bit disappointed in Milestone here, how the track editor literally the only difference is just a handful more sand modules that you couldn't do in Supercross 2. I didn't see a single new module that wasn't in Supercross 2 other than the pool without the water. That's the only thing I saw that was actually different than Supercross 2. So basically all the modules are the same. It's not like you have new pieces. It's just like you can make some of the pieces sand that you couldn't make before. But not all of them. It's not like you can make every section sand. No. That'd be way too much effort for Milestone, you know what I'm saying? Just a little, I don't know. I guess all their eggs went into more of the free whip basket, which I'm okay with that. I would rather have better whips and more skill gap on the tracks versus a better track editor, but that's just me. But I still think I think they could have done more with this as it is, because they basically just didn't do a whole lot of anything here, honestly. So, either way, made a full sand track. You know what it is, boy. Appreciate you guys watching all the videos. Later, dudes.